Well, hello everyone. How are you? We are here to do our day 4 for the Tracy Fox Creep on June 2025 collaboration. Okay, I want to say hi and welcome to all of my new subscribers. Again, I have to say that I am just astounded by the number of views that I have on my day, which was day 2 of the collaboration. And I can't believe it. I have over 1,000 views. I have never had that many views on any of my videos. So that just goes to show you how wonderful this kit is and how awesome this collaboration is. So I hope you guys, I'm going to link all of the information in the description box below, the calendar where you can click on and go over and hit the day for each collaboration. The maker for that day will pop up. Go over and subscribe to their channel so that you will know when their video will appear for that day. And of course, be sure to comment, be sure to like, and just enjoy. The comments, the likes, the subscriptions help all of us to build our channels. So for someone with a small channel like me, getting 1,000 videos, 1,000 views and getting 72 new subscribers, thank you, because that will really help my channel kind of get out there. It does the same for everyone. So I'm asking you please to go over, click those boxes on the calendars and subscribe to everyone that is going to be making for this collaboration. Okay, now for my day 3, which we already did. I didn't have a prototype for that day either, but I had the make laid out in my mind, and I have done the same for day 4. Okay, I'm trying to make these quick videos so that you can come over, look at my video, and then go over and watch someone else's video. Okay, so I do have everything laid out for this day as well. Okay, I have already begun to add a few things. This is a Tim Holtz paper doll, and I'm sorry if it's reflecting, that I have colored with my Crayola markers, and I have added her over the moon, which is a piece of ephemera that comes in the kit, and I have set up my tag, which is a 3-fold tag, and I have all of the things picked out that I want to place on my tag, and I know where they're going, so this should go relatively quickly. But let me read you the poem for today. You can see I've added my number 4 here so that I know in the future which day Creep on June this was. And this poem for today says, "Broken is the golden bowl. Let the bell toll. A saintly soul floats in the Stygian river, the mystery which binds me still." Okay? I know I probably didn't do that in the right tonations, but that's basically what the poem says. Okay. So let me explain to you what I intended to do here, and we will get on with my make. All right, again, I'm sorry that she's reflecting, but I can't film any other way. I have taken the golden bowl, which is a piece of ephemera that is, of course, included in the kit, and I have added some foam tape to the back of it so that it will raise this bowl up even further. So just to put a comical spin on today's make, when I read, I'm trying to figure out, does that say a broken? No, it can't be. Broken is the golden bowl. All right, so here's the golden bowl, which is cracked. I've used my Wink of Stella pen on it too to make it kind of glittery. And I added the foam tape because what I want to do, and don't think I'm crazy, I want to add this just to the bottom here so that it looks like she's soaking her feet in the bowl and that she broke it while she was soaking her feet. I don't know. I'm a little weird, but that's what I came up with when I said broken is the golden bowl. I said, and I started going through my Tim Holtz paper dolls, and I said, let's see if I can find one that kind of fits with the era of the 19th century and the Victorian period. And see if I can find one that's sitting down so that I can have him or her look like she's soaking his or her feet in the bowl. And that would be why the bowl broke, because she or he broke it while she was soaking her feet. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, anyway, I just thought it was kind of funny. So I'm going to place this right about here so that it actually looks like her feet are in the bowl. And my bowl is a little crooked now, but we can probably, let's see if I can. Nope, I can't. All right, we'll just have to live with a crooked bowl. So now, how does that look? Does it actually look like she's soaking her feet in the bowl? Oh, we got to have a little comedy here and there. And now what we're going to do is we are going to add our ephemera to the outside flaps and the inner flaps of our little tag here. Now, I've chosen this photo out of the ephemera kit, and you can see that it is kind of reflecting in the light, and that's because I took my glossy accents and I went around the photo of the frame, the photo in the frame, to kind of make it look like a cameo in essence, or make it look like one of those older frames that you would find on a wall back in those times. They did sometimes have those raised glass panels over them, sort of made it look kind of bubbly. So you can interpret it whichever way you want, as a cameo or as a photo on the wall. And I have picked a saintly soul. This is a photo from the kit, and it's a ghost that's sort of like floating around. Doesn't look very saintly. It actually looks kind of mean to me, but we're going to go with it. And then I have taken my poem. Like I said, we're going to stick our poem on the inside flap. And I have, of course, a raven, because what would a poem be without a raven as part of it? Okay, so we're going to go and we're just going to add our little items to our, oh goodness, I don't have anything for all of the other flaps. What did I do? Okay, well, we're going to start with this inside flap here. Okay, and we're going to glue that piece down. Now, goodness, I wonder why I don't have something for every flap. Oh, that's all right. We're just kind of go with it. All right, we're going to glue our poem down. Now, this is going to be the second page you're going to see when you flip open your little tag here. So we're going to kind of glue this over to the side here so that when we close our flap, it's kind of hidden, if not completely. Oh, I know why. Because my poem was supposed to go on the inside flap. All right. Well, we'll just kind of let that dry. And we're going to put our poem on the inside flap. Okay, that's why I wanted my poem to be opposite of my not so saintly soul. Okay, so we're just going to add more glue to the back of this. And we're just going to have one empty flap. I wonder why that happened. I thought I had everything picked out for my day 4. Well, that's okay. We'll kind of leave a little bit of a mystery in here. So now we have glued our poem down, and I wanted my little bird, my raven, to stand atop the poem like so. Okay. And so we're going to put some glue on our raven. That's really bothering me. I thought I had a piece picked out for every flap on my tag. What I may do is we are going to stick these pieces down, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to look and see if I perhaps misplaced that other piece. Okay, so we have our raven and our poem. Let's just push down his tail here. And then we're going to take our saintly soul and we're going to glue him or her down onto this side of the inside of our tag. Okay, like so. Okay, We have that little piece. We kind of want to center him on here. And you can see I also picked this piece because it is kind of golden in color. So it kind of offsets the golden bowl, the broken golden bowl. And yes, so we have our little saint here. And then we're going to fold this closed. And actually, I think I might fold it this way so that when you open it up, you see the poem. Okay. And then we're going to glue down our little cameo or our little girl. And she kind of looks like her. So we can kind of imagine that this is her as a young child. Okay. And we're going to glue our photo or our cameo to this side of the flap, like so. We'll kind of center her on here. Make sure she's straight. Kind of. Okay, so now we have her glued down to our flap. And I'm just going to turn off the camera and take a quick look and see if I left a piece behind that I had picked out for the other flap. So I'll be right back. All right, I bet you guys already knew what piece I had missing, and it was the bell. What is it? Broken is the golden bowl. Let the bell toll. So yeah, I found my little bell, and we are going to glue it down, and then we're just going to kind of glitter it up with my Wink of Stella pen, or I should say brush. It's more like a pen, a brush, than a pen, at least in my eyes. And so now we're just going to add our little bell here onto the inside flap of our tag. I'm just going to pick it up and make sure that my bell is laying straight. And I have, of course, gone around and inked it with a vintage photo to make it look old and eerie. And now we're just going to grab our little glitter pen. We're going to squeeze the sides to get more glitter out. And we are going to go and we are going to do a quick coat of glitter on our bell. Now we're only going to do the bell because if you know, when I was little, I went to Philadelphia and I saw the Liberty Bell, and let's just say bells were constructed of metal. They were forged somehow or another. I'm not going to get into that because I wouldn't be able to tell you how they forged a bell. I'm sure you can find a video on YouTube. But the handles, or should we say the toppers that they hung from, were made from wood. So I'm only going to glitter the bell. I'm not going to glitter the portion that the bell is hanging from. And so there we have it. Here is our tag for day 4, completely using the poem to interpret my make. Okay? And here's our Crayola colored lady with her feet in the bowl, which she has now broken. We have our saintly soul, and we have our glittery bell, and we have just our little cameo piece, which could have been a photo of our little Tim Holtz paper doll when she was young, okay? Or you can just interpret it as a photo perhaps hanging on the wall. So yeah, there you go. I hope you like that. It was short and sweet again, because like I said, I don't want to bog you down. I want you to go over and look at all of the other makes by the people whose day it is, okay? So there is my day 4. Go over, click on the links in the description box below, go to the calendar, click on all the days, find all the people, subscribe to all their channels, and be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, okay? And I am going to send you lots of love and big hugs, and ask you please to remember to like, subscribe, and comment on my videos as well. I am tossing around ideas for what I'm going to do for day 5. So that'll probably come out in a few days. I do have something else in the meantime that I want to do with you guys. We're going to be creating a little bit of a journal, okay? And I might get brave and show you how I sew in a signature. We'll see. It depends on how I'm feeling, okay? So lots of love, big hugs, like, subscribe, comment, and as always, thank you for watching, okay? I'll see you soon. Bye.